And back in the Ice Cavern we go, because, well, literally, the well is open for the adult timeline, which is fantastic, because I was worried we were going to be able to do that as we get hit by a boulder. And I'm glad that we can re-enter here, because as young Link, or young Seren in our case, talking please, we can't actually get up on these ledges because it's just a little bit too tall for us. And I think that's interesting. But anyways, salutations everybody, welcome back to another episode of Triforce Hunt Randomizer. I'm really hoping that we're going to be able to get some kind of fire source, whether it's dense fire or the fire arrows, because just a couple of cows that we can actually get, and one of them actually involves needing to actually get some fire down. I also find it kind of weird how they decided to just put a random switch literally in the ice. Like, it makes me wonder if... Actually no, it looks like there's water right underneath here. So it's probably that, you know, the magic over here just kind of thought everything over. Because I'm pretty sure the Ice Cavern is also one of those areas that's rather sacred to the Soras. Just as usually right outside of the fountain. And now our first check of the day, which will be a beautiful skulltula token. Speaking of which, there's one right over there as well. I'm so glad that there's these time blocks over here, because as a kid, this is not Master Quest because I don't believe the sculpture is actually up here, as far as I remember at least. I used to get really confused of how you could actually reach it, because for the vanilla, or vanilla, whatever you want to call it, the not Master Quest version, it's one that I never actually got 100% done, and I almost got 100% done in Master Quest as well. Apparently that's just gonna go straight through. This one probably will as well. Nope, we're actually gonna do that one. It's weird how sometimes that happens. But yeah, so this is one of those ones I don't believe I've actually were able to get as a kid. And I probably fell, but unless it's a fool, it will give us our 16th piece of Triforce. We are so close. There's also at least one or two that we can also buy. And Indies rethought within 7 years, but not all the other parts have. Don't know why. I'm guessing it's because if you enter and exit this particular mini dungeon, it just kind of resets. And yes, I knew that boulder was there. Did I care about running into it though? Not at all. But at least we could finally get the skulltula though, and it'll give us our 35th skulltula token, which I didn't even realize I haven't been marking those at all. And now it's just to figure out where this block is, unless it's something that's like, it's invisible for whatever reason. Aw, these keese, man. It's like you block one and then the other just snipes you. It's like, I love them, but I hate them so much at the same time. And I also didn't realize that it was also just Master Quest version I was thinking of. My goodness, the brain is interesting how it recognizes one version of a game compared to the other, and it merges them. But hey, we'll take it. But I still wonder how you're supposed to get over to the blue fire over there then. I don't know. Eventually we'll figure it out. And if we don't, that's okay. We also got this room which is just full of terrifying ice keys. And now it's time to deal with the Stalfos. And as we're fighting these dudes, or this guy, I don't believe there's more than one. I don't think I've actually asked this for you guys before. What is your favorite Zelda enemy? It could be in this game, or it could be in any other games. Because for me, one of my favorite enemies is actually the Stalfos. And nice, we got ourselves a deck stick. Oh yeah, we got Sheik as well, who just paid us. Love to see it. Also gonna make sure we got all the checks first. Which we did, thank goodness, and that means since we're over here in Kakarkiko village, we're actually gonna get the cow that's inside Impus' house, and maybe we'll try the shooting gallery again. But I do want to make our way back up to the Metagoron and see what we get from that before we do anything else after this cow, of course. But continuing on to that, with the bosses, I would say both the twins in this game and in Majora's Mask. Obviously they're not the same twins because one of them is a monster and one of them's a witch, or two witches I should say. But I think it's just the concept of having to fight two things at once, or just multiple things at once, is just interesting to me. And from this cow, we get ourselves the 36th skulltula token, baby. And I did say that we could go up to Metagoron first before we do this, but I thought I would just try to get this at least once or twice actually, because, you know, the first one I was just kind of getting like more prepared for myself than anything, and we ended up missing it. But we'll see if it just ends up taking us like 5 tries or whatever. Hopefully not. And it only took 3 tries, and we will get ourselves the mirror shield. I'm so glad that we ended up going back, otherwise we could have just missed that. We also dropped by and grabbed our 17th Triforce piece for, I think it was $90. We can also sell some bugs while we're here, so we can actually get the Goron Sword. And since we had a silver gauntlets, we can also get this check over here. That was so fun to actually do, and it'll give us a 37th Skulltula token. My goodness, 3 away, and I wonder if one of the dudes in the Skulltula house will actually give us, well, either another Skulltula or another piece of Triforce. And we also have this area over here. This is also another reason why I didn't decide to, get the mirror shield on our back, otherwise it'll just absorb these dudes' Deku Nuts, which I think is kind of interesting. Like, why does it do that? It's so weird. But the first one that we get will be a red potion, another for 53 rupees, which will be some bomb shoots, and the last for 12 rupees, which will be another Skulltula token. And now we finally pick up the huge rupee because we really spun up all the rupees. But the last check that we're actually going to get, because we can just get Goron in the next episode, will actually be this gold Skulltula here, as long as the bugs will actually want to go in the soil. They seem to just want to really ignore it, but there we go. Hopefully it'll be something good. It'll be absolutely hilarious if we end up getting another recovery heart, especially getting hit right there. But it will actually be a small key to the Forest Temple, which means at some point we'll probably end up heading over there. I'm also really hoping we'll get some more Fire Temple tokens, or keys rather, not tokens. But until then, we shall leave it here. So, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap the subscribe button, set the link down in the comments down below. Do what you do. I'll see you in the next video, where we're not going to be able to do a Gerudo's training ground. I just wanted to go in here because I could. Also have one more key. But anyways, before I ramble on, peace.